Hey everybody, Zero here. I just got an email. Um, it's Friday morning, I think. Yeah, at like 10 in the morning, and normally I'd be walking down the street to get pizza, but apparently they don't open until 11 o'clock. So, I wanted to make a video about like classic gaming, if you will. As I said before, I'm kind of getting bored with like the next gen consoles and stuff because they focus so much on graphics and the gameplay is getting kind of boring and the load times and stuff. Um, so I've been playing Game Boy Advance and like DS and even downloading like retro titles on PlayStation Network and just doing all that sorts of stuff. Plus I have a Dreamcast and still have a Gamecube and PS2 games and stuff like that. I was like trying to figure out what other systems I could get into so I'd have like a bigger library of games to play. But when you go back to Sega Saturn, it's like, oh, that system was awesome because it had Nights into Dreams and Fighters Megamix and whatever else you want to say. But like that was it. There wasn't really like a lot of other good stuff for Sega Saturn. And then you go to like Sega CD, and it's like, oh, Sonic CD was good, and that was pretty much it. Um, so like I can't even think of like what other system I could possibly get if I were to hit up a Game Craze or something and get something I don't already have. Um, I've owned pretty much all like the systems at one point. Like I did get a Sega Saturn off of eBay like when I was like a teenager, and I got it for nights and I played it, beat it, and then got rid of it. Um, so I can't even really think of like what system I could get because they're all cheap now. They're like, I mean, you can walk into any store and buy like a GameCube for like 10-20 bucks, and like the older systems you can get those too. Um, but yeah, I'm like maybe even for like some of the systems I already do have, like maybe there's some games I don't have yet, like for GameCube. Obviously, if you saw my last video about my bookshelf, you see I'm collecting PS2 games. So I picked up another one yesterday. I got Jack 3. So now I just need Jack and Dexter and Jack 2. Um, but yeah, I'm trying to expand my collection of stuff to do right now. In case you couldn't tell, I'm using my iPod again because that last video came out worse than the one before it. The sound was terrible, and it was an even smaller square box with like bars on the side. So yeah, fuck that. I'm just gonna use my iPod from now on. But yeah, I mean, like I can't even like my mind is blank right now. Like you know, I have a Dreamcast, I have a GameCube, PS2. There was Sega Saturn, there was Sega CD. Um, Super Nintendo, original Xbox. Just like I don't know, just like ideas because I had an original Game Boy Color because the original just brick gray Game Boy was, you can't see anything on its screen because it's like so dim. Um, but I had a Game Boy Color which was pretty much just as dim, but at least it was in color. And I still have my Game Boy Color games. They're good, but I have no way to play them right now. So maybe just getting like another Game Boy Advance SP because there's a lot of good Game Boy Color games and Game Boy Advance games. So, yeah. I mean, I don't have like a Sega Game Gear or anything like that, but I don't know. Just ideas from you guys. Like, what do you guys have, or what would you like? What did you wish you had? Maybe I'll like hit up like Game Craze or Game Monster or Game Players Unlimited or something like that because I know they have like all the older systems. Maybe I'll get something I've never owned, or maybe I'll get something I had a long time ago. But yeah, I don't know. So I basically just wanted to ask you guys for like opinions of what something. I mean, obviously something cheap. None of that stuff's really going to be expensive anyway. But I don't want to spend like shit. Even like a PS2 brand new is like $100, but I don't think any of those other systems you can even buy new anyway. Um, so yeah, just ideas of either games or systems and stuff. But Yeah, I enjoyed playing Mega Man 9 and 10, on the PlayStation Network, because those were, played exactly like, the first 6 Mega Man games. Um, and, just looking for some more retro shit like that. I downloaded, like, the Pac-Man Championship Edition DX and stuff like that, so... ideas of games and systems from you guys, and I will see you in the next video.